Yo, what is going on, guys? Matthew V. Haynes here, aka the Clockmaster. So there's a whole bunch of Batman news that dropped today and yesterday concerning Joker movie, and also some stuff with Matt Reeves' solo Batman project. But first we're going to start with the Joker stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in. Some article just dropped about the Joker origin movie dropping without Jared Leto's involvement. So I'm going to go ahead and read the article really quickly before I go ahead and share some of my personal thoughts on this. This is from batmannews.com. So I'm reading straight from this. The title of the article says, "The Hangover director developing the Joker origin movie that won't star Jared Leto." It says Deadline is reporting that the Hangover director Todd Phillips has been hired by Warner Brothers to co-write a Joker origin movie with 8 Mile writer Scott Silver. And then we have Phillips will also likely direct the movie, with legendary director Martin Scorsese set to produce. Now here's where things get more interesting. Deadline says that this Joker origin movie will be a part of a new brand of DC movies for Warner Brothers. It will not be tied to their current DC extended universe, where Jared Leto has been cast as the character. So that's pretty much what's going on with that story there. Now, as far as my opinions is concerned about this, it's like, I have said this way too many times to count. I am completely tired of all these announcements of DC films with no main direction. I mean, of course we had a layout at Comic-Con discussing things with Shazam, the upcoming Shazam movie, Aquaman, and then Flashpoint, which I still have yet to make a video directly about Flashpoint. But it kind of concerns me with all these announcements of things. And then of course you have the Batman solo film that is being directed by Matt Reeves, and then of course Wonder Woman 2, and then there's rumors of a Cyborg film, and there's this film being rumored and this film being rumored. And my problem is that Warner Brothers is really working, or they're talking about other projects, and they're not even close to finishing or cleaning up their current DC extended universe that is completely messed up. You have Man of Steel, which was successful, Batman vs Superman, which is deemed as a flop in most people's eyes. Wonder Woman is completely successful. I think over the weekend, last weekend, $800 million global box office so far for Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman is really breaking records right now. And then there's all this chaos and things going on with Justice League, and you're like, what is really going on here? What am I really getting myself into? Me as a fan, comic book wise, and me as a viewer and reviewer and things like that, what am I getting myself into with this? Justice League reshoots. You heard the rumors of it being deemed unwatchable, and then there's some stuff going on with Lex Luthor, which I will talk about in a video after this. I will address that subject, what's going on with that, if you haven't heard the rumors by now. But there's just so much stuff going on. Now they're talking about a Joker origin movie, which I don't mind having, but then you're already focusing on a different world without necessarily cleaning up the world that you have right now. You see what I'm saying? If Marvel were to announce right now saying that we're going to focus on some standalone movies that are completely separate from the MCU, you'd be like, okay, I'm totally okay with that, because their MCU has been knitted together properly in a way where it's not really messy and certain things are in the fold, right? You kind of have an idea where things went, where things were, where things are going with the MCU, what to expect. DC, all we can expect right now is just pure, utter chaos. I don't know. I don't care what anyone say. That's all I'm expecting from DC right now. It's just pure chaos, because it's just a mess. It's a pure mess. Now, Jared Leto's performance with the Joker is really hit or miss, and it's been debated heavily on whether he did a really good job as that character or whether he did not, whether he was right for the role. Me, initially, when they announced it way back, I think I was still in high school when they still announced that stuff a few years ago, and I saw the pictures with the tattoos. I was completely like, no, because the last Joker we seen on screen was Heath Ledger. May he rest in peace. Heath Ledger was the last Joker we saw on screen at that time when they announced Jared Leto as the Joker. So I was like, I don't really know how I'm feeling about this. And then I saw his performance, and I was like, okay, he got me with his performance. But then there's just certain things, the more as I hear other people talking about it, and oh, we having this hip Joker and this and that, and I'm like, I started to see their point of view, and I was like, yeah, I kind of see where you're going, bro. I never looked at it that way, but I kind of see where you're going, man. Like, because this is not really right. This ain't really all together yet. I can definitely see it. So there's so many issues that, I mean, as far as now, who they're going to get to play this new Joker. I mean, Martin Scorsese is such a great director, great producer, did a lot of great works. So I have no doubt in Scorsese. The Hangover, it's a hit or miss. Things pretty good, very comedic, but I don't know how that's going to work with this type of movie. Is it going to be comedy driven? Is it going to be, because Joker has so many different origin stories in the comic books, and the majority of them, 99% of Joker's origin stories are dark stories. Most of them him being a failed comedian and then having to resort to kidnapping or life of crime and things like that, theft, whatever, to survive. And then other stories of him being a salesman is not working. So he has different origin stories. But the majority of them are dark stories. So how are they going to really capture that? We know DC's pretty good at capturing dark things, but how are they really going to capture all of this stuff, man? And when's the release date for this going to be? There's still even stuff with Green Lantern Corps up in the mix, so I don't know what on earth is going on with that, guys. I don't know. I just think it's a mess. I think all this is too soon. I think they need to stop with these announcements and just stop with these announcements. Just stop announcing things. And then again, there's a lot of people getting information from sources that are not necessarily legitimate, or sources that are just things that are just being far-fetched, or things that not really necessarily confirmed. So there's all of that in the mix to deal with. Just get something that, stop announcing things, just stop announcing things. It just makes things work out for the way it's supposed to be. Anyways, guys, man, you guys let me know in the comment section as normal what you think about this Joker news and this nonsense as usual. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. There's a lot of stuff to talk about Batman today, some Avengers stuff, so look out for a whole bunch of videos today, guys.